What's up guys, this is the new eRide Pro SS 2.0. You may have seen this online. We've really enjoyed riding the 1.0 that we've had for quite a while, but they just gave this bike a new refresh with some minor updates and changes. In this video, we're gonna go over all of the changes and then take it out on a ride.
We have been really impressed with the eRide Pro bike. We have about 800 miles on the 1.0 and we've really been beating on it, loving it. You may notice we have a few minor upgrades to this, which is kind of a part of an upgrade package that we sell that we recommend for all these E-Motos. Includes like a riser bar, a direct mount stem, also foot pegs, much grippier option, and then we also threw a 16-inch rear wheel on ours for the last couple hundred miles, which is just a really fun upgrade. If you guys are interested in any of these upgrades, we do sell a cool upgrade package for the eRide Pro on our website, tbelectricmoto.com. We've been really loving this bike, and we do have another video coming basically going over the good, bad, and the ugly on how this bike is holding up when we hit 1,000 miles. So with that, we're gonna go over the changes between the 2.0 and the 1.0 that we can see right off the bat. So what are the main things you've noticed, Alex?
So one of the key upgrades that I noticed right off the bat is the rear tire. They went ahead and upgraded from this tire to this. Guys, this is a step in the right direction, but it's still not a great option for the power of this bike. There are a lot of upgraded tires that could do better on this bike and not weigh it down because of the power that it has.
The next upgrade we noticed is in the fork. So it is the same fork, it looks the same, it feels mostly the same, but it does have a stiffer spring. So they went from a 30-pound spring to a 45-pound spring. So it's basically 50% stiffer, and you can notice that, you can feel that. So that's gonna definitely be better for the heavier guys. The next update that made a pretty big difference, which is the only stock bike we've seen come with this, is a headlight switch. So right here, there is a switch where you can toggle the headlight on and off, and this bike already has the best headlight of any stock bike we've seen. So we love that they do this combo and you can turn it off and on. What else is there?
Another change we noticed is they put on a 3-position switch. You see it has an off, a middle, and an on. That really doesn't do that much. I don't see the point of having these two modes if it doesn't turn it on. Also, if we open the battery lid right here, you can see a different connector than it has on the 1.0. It's a hard plastic case that holds that 90-degree corner that these wires have to make, and it really helps when you unplug the battery. Let's go take a look at the 1.0 and see what the difference.
Yeah, so on here you have just a connector that's just meshed right here, and you can see ours sticks out a bit and is already kind of getting loose. So that is a much needed change that they made.
Also, the biggest update that they did that people love the most is getting rid of that turbo button.
Yeah, they had a lot of complaints on the very beginning bikes because a lot of people didn't like turbo. They just wanted to be able to have it in sport and go as fast as the bike could go all the time. And so even by the time we got our first review bike, about a month after this bike came out, they flashed ours with an updated tune that basically got rid of turbo. We can press it and get just a little extra power, but for the most part, in all our high-speed run testing and everything, and our drag races, we didn't even use it. We just left it in sport, and we're comparing it to other bikes and doing a top speed. So now, this bike feels actually very, very similar to this. We've done a few drag races, and we're just dead even next to each other. We've done a drag race where we push the turbo button at the same time next to each other, and we were still right in line. But the one difference we have noticed on this is the throttle does have a better tune to it. It has less deadband in the start and just feels a little bit better. It's hard to explain, but it's not like a major leap, but it is better. And if you had a 1.0 that didn't have an update like ours, then you would notice a pretty big difference to that.
We're gonna be testing that more on the trail today.
And I don't mean to make you feel like your 1.0 throttle feel is bad, because it's not. It's actually my favorite throttle feel, I think, of any of the stock bikes. This one is just a little bit better, which is great that they're constantly improving and doing little small tweaks. This bike is not like a major change. It doesn't have a million upgrades, but it is a nice refresh that just adds some of those key things that just make the bike a little more polished and refined, and hopefully last a little bit longer as you're riding it.
One other thing we noticed is the updated faceplate. This is the old one. It's super flimsy, just doesn't really do much. eRide went ahead and made their own version of the ODI plate, put their logo on it, and a little bit more robust.
Okay, one more thing we noticed, which we really like actually, is our bike came with a 58 tooth rear sprocket. You'll notice this is not a 58, this is a 54 tooth. And that's because we thought a 54 felt better. We still feel like we have almost as much instant torque and low end power, but with a 54 we felt like we were spinning the motor a little bit lower RPMs and had a little bit better like mid-range throttle power. And guess what they did on the 2.0? They swapped the sprocket from a 58 to a 55, so 1 tooth larger than we did, but those are gonna feel pretty much identical. And we think that's a nice upgrade that they made. With that sprocket change, it's a great opportunity for us to now test the top speed again. We're only able to get 56 miles per hour GPS on that bike. This bike will use the same GPS and see if we can get closer to that 60 mile per hour number that they quote. Okay, we're gonna break in this E-Ride Pro 2.0 the right way. We've got 1 mile on our odometer. I don't even think we've ridden that far. We took it up our street and back down. 95% battery, so basically 100, we should be just fine. I have a GPS cycling computer in my pocket. Let's give this a go. All right, I saw 58 on the screen. We'll have to see how fast my cycling computer says. All right, my cycling computer says 59.9 miles per hour. I was on like an ever so slight downhill that basically turned into flat, but that is awesome. We got a little bit more top speed out of the 2.0 with the smaller sprocket. I guarantee if you have a 1.0 and you just switch your sprocket to be a little bit smaller, I guarantee you can get that top speed as well. So sweet. And we saw 58 on the display, so that's actually good that this is reading slightly lower than we're actually achieving. I think that's a lot better when a company does that instead of making it seem like you're going faster than you actually are. Because on our 1.0, our speedometer said we were doing like 61, and we're only doing 56. Time for a little drag race. He's on the 1.0. He's a lighter rider by about 10 to 15 pounds, but he does have a 16-inch rear wheel and a heavier tire. I'm on the 2.0, a little heavier like I said. Let's see how we do here. Okay, we're gonna do it from sport mode, no turbo button. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're like dead even. Exactly the same. Well, you guys saw that's literally like exactly the same. He just got just an ever so slightly better launch, and then we were just neck and neck. So 1.0 and 2.0, I mean, ours does have that little bit of a slight tune change from the first generation 1.0. So it's kind of more like this anyway, but just wanted to show the difference. Okay, now it's time for some dirt riding. We got to go off-road and rip these things because that's really what they're made for.
Hey, pop it up.
Let me pop this baby up, see if I can pop a wheelie. I'm still learning, but I'm starting to get better. Yeah, this E-Ride Pro wheelies so well. The 16 rear is also super nice for wheeling. Just changes that geometry a bit. Nice. Oh. Dang, Alex is getting good. Dang, this new throttle is nice for wheeling. That's one of the better ones I've done. All right, I'm very used to riding that E-Ride with the 16-inch rear and the big tire. See how this one gets on. Also, one thing we did notice is this suspension definitely is stiffer. The front is, I mean, the front has that like 50% stiffer spring. So that definitely made a difference. And then the rear is also way stiffer. It has no difference. It's the same spring rate. We checked that, same shock, and we have them set to all the identical settings. And this one is just like significantly stiffer on the 2.0. Too stiff for us. And I'm 185 pounds and it's too stiff. When we have it set to like the softest settings, we actually think the 1.0 is kind of the perfect stiffness for us, the way we like to ride. So if you're a heavier rider, then this is gonna be better for you. But it's just not quite as like supple over the small bumps. It just feels a little unforgiving. Oh, that was a little, this suspension's pretty dang stiff. Back end just like pops up. It's way stiff. I was telling him we have the exact same settings set. It's all the same. It just feels like literally I could do a demonstration. So show that, push down on that.
Not too much.
Yeah, not too much. Alex, come do the same on this one. See if we can notice a difference.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
It barely moves.
Yeah.
That's more force and it's not doing any.
Yeah, this one, let me feel it. It's like, oh yeah, that's way better. It just has more damping.
I wonder if this will just break it.
It might, but ours was not that stiff when we got it. Not a chance. So that bike's a little springy. Let's trade and just feel the difference. Now, we are factoring in that this tire will feel softer. It absolutely does, but there's no getting around how different the shocks feel.
Okay, Lance said to turn it up, go fast. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. We gotta beat on these bikes, see what they can do. And right away I can tell that rear shock is way stiffer than the other one. I'm on a 2.0. This thing is stiff. Dang. We've got the juice though. That throttle feels very good. Very good. Nice. He's got to get used to that bike with the 16. It's quite a bit different. That's a good one. That's so good. Oh my. That's so good, Lance. Dude, he just figured it out. You just figured it out. Nice.
That was good.
Throttle feels way different. In a good way though. Oh my. That was a power wheelie up till there. No other bike has enough power to keep that wheelie going for that long. I'm still up. Dang. He's got it down. Reed has had a broken wrist, so he hasn't been able to wheelie. If I can get Lance to keep doing that and practicing, he's gonna be better than Reed. We're gonna go up this. Okay. Lance just said that was a nasty one. Dude, that's steep. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, I was in eco mode. That was close.
Okay. Good luck with your stock tires. Oh, he's just ripping.
I'm pinned. Oh my, it just gets steeper. Holy cow. I think the bike's gonna fall down. This is a good opportunity to test the brakes. Oh, they work. Brakes work. Okay, I'm gonna go as full throttle as much as I can. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's go. Lance almost made it too. He's right there. We're in a race from here.
Yeah?
You can have your camera on because I know I'll be in front of you.
Oh, brother. Let's see who can launch harder on this loose sand with who has a better tire, I wonder.
Oh.
Okay, ready? Make sure I'm in sport. No. That'd be funny. Ready, set, go. Oh! I got him. This is where it gets sketchy. I can't let him get past.
Lance got the jump on me. That's crazy. I even had the tire. Oh, getting off that bike onto this 1.0, the rear shock feels way good. Oh man. He's gaining on me. Well, I'm losing him. I've got him. Oh my. This is steeper than it looks, you guys. This is nasty stuff. Trying to go fast, especially to catch up to Lance. I'm sloppy. All right, we're gonna try it again. I need to make up for my atrocious drag race right there because I was just peeling out even with the bigger tire. But let's go run it back.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not giving it up. No way.
No, I picked the way worse line.
I got him, dude.
Okay, now I got traction.
I thought he was gonna take me up there.
Now I can't see. Wait, where'd my brake go? The freak? I popped my brake out.
Where is Lance? There he is.
I had to stop because my brake popped out.
Oh, that's not good.
I like went to reach for it and it wasn't there. So now it should go back in, but it's not like staying. There's like a clip that's supposed to hold it.
That's not good. On a new bike?
No.
What is this?
We're 8 miles in. So,
hard, but it's built for it.
well, we were going uphill. It's funny how much you use your brake going up stuff like this. Like when it's not there and you can't reach it, you grab for it and it's not there.
I can just imagine you going for your brake and just...
Every quarter it's not there.
We're ascending this mountain pretty dang quick. Lance is running only back brake right now. It's good that we're climbing still, but on this way down it's gonna be gnarly. So here we are after our ride comparing the 1.0 versus the 2.0. I think all the little tweaks are great little tweaks. The rear shock, we're kind of just think we might have got a bad shock because we really like the way that this one feels and that one is just so stiff and yet they're running the same spring rate. So we're gonna contact E-Ride, see if maybe we got a fluke and ask them if they did actually make any changes to the 2.0 version on that rear shock. But we love the E-Ride Pro, you guys. If you guys are interested in purchasing an E-Ride, what are you doing? Are you zooming way in? Okay, okay. If you guys are interested in purchasing an E-Ride Pro, check the link in our description. We have a great place for you guys to buy from. And if you guys enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. We're growing our channel. We have lots of exciting videos coming soon. And I gotta say, if you need any E-Moto parts, we opened an E-Moto parts store. Check the link in our description as well. And you guys can go purchase upgrades for your E-Ride Pro or your other E-Motos. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next video. See ya.